Still uploading t-shirts that nobody's buying? You're not alone, but you are probably picking the wrong niches. In this video, I got 5 low competition t-shirt niches that are funny, weird, and actually selling. And yes, they're ready for you to upload right now. And keep in mind, when it comes to any of this stuff right here, it's very important that you're always double checking for trademarks and copyrights. And me sharing these niches with you, the goal is to help you understand what is selling. So with that being said, there's competition. There's people doing the same exact thing as you. What can you do to be different? No more boring, funny quote on the black tee. These are hyper-specific crossover niches with real buyer demand, not guesses. I found these using Merch Informer, validated them using free research tactics, and paired each one with AI-ready prompts for Ideogram AI. So you can start designing fast, whether you sell on Amazon Merch, Etsy, Redbubble, or TeePublic. These niches will work across the board. And if you're new here, my name is RJ Martinez. I've been in the POD space for 8 years and I've sold over $400,000 in royalties all time. And I've helped creators like you stop guessing and start selling. Stick around because I'm not just giving you niche names. I'm giving you slogan design directions and research-backed reasons to take action. Before we jump into the 5 niches, here's a quick breakdown of how I actually find them, because this part is what separates shirts that sell from shirts that just sit there. Step 1, go on to Amazon, Etsy, and start typing and watch for the autocomplete suggestions. Real keywords that buyers are actually searching. Then I look at the results. If it's under 2,000 listings, you got room to play. Step 2, check the BSRs. That's bestseller rank. If the top shirts are under 500K BSR, that means they are selling consistently. You want a piece of the pie. Step 3, I cross-check the niches on Redbubble and Google Trends. If it's showing interest on multiple platforms, it's not a fluke. Step 4, I look for crossover angles like frogs plus memes or nurse plus coquette aesthetic. That's how you stand out. And I do all this using a combo of Merch Informer and free tools anyone can access. No excuses, no fluff. All right, now that you know how to find them, let's break down 5 fresh niches that are selling right now. Starting with this frog and a fart joke. You're either a smart fella or a fart smeller. So like this right here, looking at this like old school like frog with the cowboy dressed up as a cowboy, right? And this is supposed to be like a funny style type of t-shirt design. So now one thing to pay attention real fast, it's all in lighter colors, right? You see that? That's all on lighter colors. So all the t-shirt designs that you create or designs that you create don't have to look good on black t-shirts. Black t-shirts do really well on my account on Amazon Merch. It's like a good percentage of them are on black t-shirts, but then I start to upload to lighter t-shirts years ago. I noticed that it just picks up the sales. It gives the sales just a little bit more of a boost, right? The profits start to increase. Now, if we look at the all-time sales that come down here, this is the bestseller rank. Now, we look at this for demand, right? That's the main goal of this right here. You can say it's made its first sale in December 2024, but look at this. Going into 2025, it's selling consistently. So it goes up, drops down, and then goes up, drops down. That means it made a sale. So it's consistently making sales going up and down. This is what we look for. And it seems to be doing like a little nosedive. So that means that there is a actual demand for this actual niche. Then we come over here. We have a result of 565. And this right here, you're either a smart fella or a fart smeller frog t-shirt. You're seeing what they're doing over here too as well. Okay, they're mixing in different it's a rodent right here, and you can see the different frog layouts, right? You have different frogs. You can see how they look right there, and just get an idea like what else can you do? What other creature can you put into here to make it look cool? And then we come over here to ideogram.ai, and you're going to see, look at this right here. Here's the prompt too as well. This is the original prompt I put in, so you can take a look at that right there. Go ahead and pause it and just copy and paste that, or just get an idea of what it is, get the idea, and you can just switch around the wording too as well if you want to mix in any ideas or anything like that. You can see the magic prompt that it created, but let's look at the other designs. Pretty cool. And maybe even add in the gun into there in his hand. So just get an idea of the prompt. You can probably add into the gun, but these are pretty good. And then also too, just AI, just to reassure you that AI, when it comes to this stuff, just looking at the graphic, sometimes you don't necessarily need to. Mixing up the text and stuff like that is a big part of this because there's a lot of competition in a niche. If you're getting different results, mixing up the wording or just mixing up the graphic or taking the graphic and then creating something that you may have an idea of you want to create. You say you just want to use this frog in a different design. You can do so, right? Next is Shibu Niu. This is going to be like a Japanese aesthetic. So like a samurai style look for the Japanese. So now this one right here, I'm going to show you a few different ones because with this one right here, I came across a few different ideas, but like this is more of a cherry blossom. This is more like a Japanese style Shibu Niu type of design, right? Now you can see in the keyword we have samurai in there. It's not really too much of a samurai because there's no sword. There is a sword. Okay, I see what they're doing here. The design's okay, right? 4.5 out of 5, 48 reviews. I think it's an okay design. Like something like this, you can definitely do a little bit better because you can barely see the swords. But this isn't a perfect example because if you see something like this and you think that you can add more to it, there's obviously an opportunity for you to come in here and create a better design than this. And by looking at this all-time BSR, this thing is crushing. So since 2021, right? Year 2021, it's been consistently making sales. And this is what we look for as print-on-demand sellers, right? We want top-selling stuff, design ideas like this, so we can make consistent sales. This makes all the difference in your business too, especially for print-on-demand. You love stuff like this. You want this right here. All right, so let's come over here and look at the next one. So there's different types of dogs out there. There's different types of cats out there, but this is right here. This is probably, I think this is one of the top sellers in the niche too as well. And I wanted to show you this because look at, you got a dog and we got a cat now. Now, like think of different ideas, like what else can we do here? So this is very important that you understand that. I think when it comes to anything like this, it's just mixing in the niche and then thinking more broader. Okay, what's the next idea? If you have a top selling design like this already, now can I create another top selling design, maybe using a cat? Perfect example. 4.8 out of 5, 88 reviews. And this is perfect because it's a samurai cat, right? You can see more of the samurai. This here too as well, but the swords are like behind him. You can barely see it, right? Now, if we come over here, look at the all-time sales, we're going to see that it made its first sale in 2024 of October, but look, it is staying consistently below 500K BSR. It's 90, 70, it's cranking. It's probably making 2 or 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sales a day, depending on the holiday. So probably when it gets closer to a holiday or event, you can probably do 10 sales in a day. This is a real good one. Now, if we come over here, Japanese art, Shibu Niu Samurai, cool graphic t-shirt. We're going to see we have a result of 241. And we can see that's the overall pick right there. We have another one like right behind it, 28K. So just think of like different things. Like the Shiba Inu, it's 2 million, 1 million. It's okay. Like this one sells consistently right here, but right now it's at 1.6 million BSR. It's pretty high. But when it comes to certain times of the year, it seems like it does really well because we looked at the BSR chart, right? So just because you see it's a little bit higher right here, right now, certain times of the year, it's going to drop down even lower. Now, right now, these ones seem to be doing the best in the niche worth. Let's say samurai cat. All right, and we went ahead and created something over here, an ideogram, AI, and a samurai dog. You can see the actual prompt right there. Get a look at the different images. Some good stuff, huh? That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. They're all pretty cool in their own way. Really cool graphic. Now, next one is a certified nursing assistant. This is the coquette bow. So now, like we said, we've been going over a lot of this right here for the last 6 to 7 months. And we caught this trend and it's cranking. Now, thinking of just like nurses, certified nursing assistant. Okay. And then you have the stethoscope, which is really cool. And then the coquette bow. This is really cool too as well. So mixing stuff like this is one way to enter these very competitive niches. So think of different like nurses, right? So there's different types and there's like just different doctors, just the whole medical field. Like you probably find the whole list and just go down the whole list and create something really cool like this. And if we come down, we look at the all-time sales. It's made its first sale in 2025, or this was something right here. This is something like this. This is what we look for right here. It's February this year, 2025. But look at consistently ranking into the algorithm, which in return, going into Q4, this thing should crush and make a good amount of sales. Now we come over here, certified nursing assistant stethoscope coquette bow t-shirt. We have a result of 141. And this is the one right there, limited time deal. It has Amazon sale. And you can see there's a few other ones in here that are doing pretty good. And look at how they mix up the color with this bow. You can see what they're doing here. Really cool. Especially this one would be good for, 4th of July. Now we come over here to ideogram AI. You're going to see the prompt right up there. Certified nursing assistant. You can see the different graphics. our designs that are created. Pretty cool. Did a pretty good job too, by the way. Mixing in everything. That's pretty good, huh? All right, next one. Ship. It's a graduation trip 2025. Now, think ahead a little bit too, right? It doesn't have to be 2025 because obviously we're almost halfway through the year. 2026, start working on something like this. Even if you want to get ahead, 2027, 2028, keep getting ahead with this right here. I think this is a really good idea. And you don't even have to use the 2025. If you don't want to put that in there, you don't have to. But that's one way to create less competition for yourself, especially in these bigger niches, right? So always keep that in mind. When you put the year on the t-shirt, it's only going to work for that year. Well, let me take that back. I have shirts that I've sold that have the year, like a previous year, and they still sell. People still buy them. I'm not sure why, but they do. And they can be good selling t-shirts, but just get the algorithm going or just make a separate different t-shirt. Doesn't have to be 2025. You can take that out. It can be 2026. Take that out and then create one for that. So do it with 2025 and without 2025, or with 2026 and without 2026. That's what I'm saying. So $16.99. It's a cool t-shirt design, right? All-time sales. Let's look at it. It's made its first sale 2 days ago. That's a good sign. Okay. And then look at, boom. Okay, drop down already to 655. Now, this doesn't have a lot of data, but it's saying that there's a demand for it because it's sold 2 times already in the last 2 days by looking at this chart. Maybe 3, maybe 4. But by looking at this sales rank, this is a really good sign for us. Okay. And then if you come over here, we have a result of 277 ship. It's a graduation trip 2025 cruise t-shirt. And now if we come down here, let's see what's going on. You're going to see the different styles, and there's obviously the demand. These BSR, the sales rank right here, are looking pretty good. So you get an idea of what they're doing here. Some good stuff. Come over here to ideogram. You're going to see ship. It's a graduation 2025 trip. This is a pretty cool one. There's great graphics in here that are really solid, by the way. I like what they did right here with this. This is solid right there. Okay. Let's look at that prompt right there so you can see it in the middle. All right. That's solid. This one's pretty good too. Pretty cool, huh? Some good stuff. I love the coloring, what they did here. Like the prompt, it's pretty clean. So even just taking the sunglasses or even just the anchor, that would be good. Even the cap too, pretty good. Pretty solid. It's a real good design. Next niche idea, never underestimate the old guy of disc golf, okay? It's a silhouette of a guy throwing a disc golf. Really cool t-shirt. 4.7 out of 5, 83 ratings, and all white design, okay? And remember, just switching this to all black, you can make it look good on the lighter colors too as well. Very simple, very easy to do. All time. You're going to see that is 2018 is making sales. And now one thing too, you see this going up and down, like all of a sudden it's like, it's doing okay, but then it just starts to rank into the algorithm, I think Amazon notices that this is a really good design, or they start running ads to it, one of the two, and starts to push it. And then it goes up again, and then it starts to go again. But I think going into the summer, like this design should do really good. Let me come over here. I'll never underestimate the old guy disc golf player t-shirt. We have a result of 143. And if you come over here, you look at the different design ideas, some really cool ones here. Right. And let's look at the prompt real fast. So you get an idea of the prompt right there. You got a guy with a beard. Never underestimate the old guy. Pretty cool. Now, looks like he should be probably maybe throwing it with, I don't know. It's a cool one though. Okay. Obviously, if you're going to get into detail with a bit more, this is a cool one too. That's a cool one too. Now, remember, like I said, the AI sometimes doesn't get the text right. It's very simple too. Like, only thing you have to do is just switch out. If you want something else, you want to have a different thing, just switch out that text. Boom, you have a completely new, different design. Just that simple. If you like these niches, but don't want to spend hours researching every week, I've got you. The Top Research Design Vault gives you fresh niche ideas, keywords, AI prompts, and all for $10 a month every single week. Whether you're on Amazon merch, Etsy, Redbubble, this will help you work smarter. Link's going to be down below in the description with everything else that I used in this video, okay? So there is the Top Design Research Vault. Now, which of these 5 niches are you running with first? Drop it in the comments. I'll read and reply to everyone. And just make sure that you understand, okay, you're double checking for trademarks and copyrights. Just because I'm sharing them with you doesn't mean you just go out there and run and do exactly what I shared with you in this video. It's important. It's your business. Just as I'm human, I make mistakes, right? So just making sure that you double check everything. Hit that like button, subscribe, and ring that bell for weekly POD research that actually works. And next week, I will have some really good ideas coming your way. So let's get those uploads in. And if you want more low competition niche research, watch this video right here next. Thank you very much for watching. Peace out.